I know it's been a while since I've made a video. I've been busy doing other things. So let's talk about what I think of the Blu-ray Midway 4K set. First off, I saw the movie in a theater and I liked it more on a big screen. It's just a little bit too digital on a small screen. It worked better on a big screen. That's all I'm trying to say there. Now, you have to remember, this movie cost a lot of money. It was the most expensive independent movie of all time. It cost $100 million to make, and it did $125 million in the box office. It was directed by Ronald Emmerich, who has done movies such as Independence Day, the Godzilla 1998 piece of stuff, The Patriot, and a bunch of others. And I must say, I'm not a big fan of his movies. That being said, there are many things I like about this movie. The things I do not care for, like, do we need to see another Pearl Harbor again? And do we need to see another Doolittle raid again? And besides that, Aaron Eckhart looks nothing like Doolittle. Doolittle looks a little bit more like Dr. Fauci than Aaron Eckhart. But anyway, I would have rather have seen how the Yorktown was portrayed in the battle. I mean, those are far more interesting stories. Battle of the Philippine Seas, anything but Pearl Harbor again and the Doolittle raid. But and the actor who played Dick Best, who's like one of the main characters in this movie, the guy who played him is from England, and it's like watching Conan O'Brien doing a imitation of an English guy, but reverse it. You know what I mean. I'm not telling you anything different. And then there's a lot of things in this movie that are super accurate, but then there's a lot of stuff that the TBD devastators, like it can't carry bombs and torpedoes to get accurate about this movie. And see how the SDB could do a lot of things that it did in the movie, like shooting down Zero, dogfights with the Zeros, and then doing a hammerhead and all kinds of weird things like that. But there's some really cool stuff, like the submarine stuff. That's really cool. It's never been portrayed in any of these movies before. And then how the bombs missed ships, and those were really accurate, where they missed and where they hit. Very accurate. Another part that was cool was when they showed the B-26 Marauders come in. Now they showed a few more that actually took part of it, but one of them, in reality, flew down the flight deck of the Marauder and killed a couple people. And then they do show the one that almost hits the bridge of the Akagi, and that is very accurate. And then when the character Bruno Gato gets into an airplane and shoots down an airplane, that's really happened. There's certain things in this movie that are really accurate, and there's a bunch of other stuff that's a little bit Hollywood. But some of the stuff that is accurate is like, wow, that really did happen. It's real. And Bruno Gato, his character, was captured and put on a destroyer. I'm not going to try to say the name of the destroyer, but in the movie they portray him being thrown overboard with an anchor. There's some that say that he was tied to a kerosene drum and thrown overboard, and there's others who it can't really be confirmed that well, because that destroyer was sunk in the battle and all the records with it. He is in a memorial at the Courts of the Missing on Honolulu. Can I recommend this DVD 4K package? Not really. I mean, there's some behind the scenes stuff that's kind of neat, but I was really hoping that this set included a history of Midway. That would have been really neat. There's just a tad bit, not enough. I was very disappointed. I'm like, I want to see some, a little bit of history thing on here. There's enough of it out there that I thought maybe it would be incorporated. If you're just looking to see a movie, just wait for it to come on a streaming service or whatever you got, and enjoy it that way. And remember that there is some crazy things in this movie that really did happen, and there's some stuff that didn't. It sticks to the history really well, though. And thank you, and that's the end of that review. But I'm hoping to keep continuing doing this channel. I lost my job, so I want to keep doing this. I have to do it a little bit differently than what I originally intended to do, because I'm one camera, and you know, it's some of the things that I planned, some silly stuff. Hopefully there's some stuff that I shot that I still hope to incorporate into the show, but you know, it's like I want to keep going. Might be doing collectibles and stuff like that. You know, it's all going to be related to film and TV, and you know, some pop culture stuff. And I hope that you like and subscribe, and you know, become a patron. Help me keep doing this. Thank you.